Hi everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and in this short video we are talking homestead tools. What is the single most important homestead tool that you have or need to get? And well, doggone it, that's the topic. Let's get cracking. All right, party people of YouTube, that is the topic, homestead tools. What is the single most important, or better yet, most used? And so I guess they could be used interchangeably, because if you use something a lot, well, definition, it means it is important to you. Or if it's important, it must be used a lot, yada yada, yippee skippy. So that is the topic of this video. But before we get cracking, I need you to pause. I want you to think. I want you to go ahead and in the comments section down below right now, before you hear my list, or single, what do you think you would guess is your most important / most used homestead tool? So I'll pause and wait. Well, it's video on YouTube, so you can just pause it if you want. But go ahead and put down in the comments section below what you think the most important tool is, bar none, for a homestead for you, for your self-reliant homestead prepper life. So now that you've got that down there, it's okay that you're gonna put two different things, because I'm gonna ask you about your comment later to see if you agree with what I have. So here are a few things that I have been thinking up, and we'll see what you think. What about these ideas?
Maybe a shovel.
How about a circular saw?
TP?
Back scratcher?
Maybe a flashlight.
What about an axe?
How about your brains?
Now hold on just 1 second. Brains clearly are very, very important, and you won't get far in a homestead, self-reliant life, preparedness life. You won't go far if you're not using your noodle. But for this list, we're not talking about that kind of tool. We're talking about tangible physical tools. So moving on.
How about soap? Toenail clippers. Surely it has to be pickles.
Pickles? Okay, not exactly what I was shooting for in my list, but pickles are delicious and delightful, and well, doggone it, whatever. Here's the thing, in my day-to-day world, there is one tool that I use more than anything. I use it at least 10 times a day. It's one of those things that you generally don't think of, but you use it all the time. And therefore, to me, that is frequency and importance, and that is this right here, guys. My pocket knife. I use it all the time. It never leaves me, ever, ever, ever. Unfortunately, I haven't had to go flying anywhere, so TSA, keep your grubby paws off my head. Anyway, my pocket knife. Now this company, who will remain nameless, but everybody knows exactly what it is, they said they didn't really want to have a new sponsor or whatever, so I can't really, well, it's a buck knife. I love my buck knives. I've had my buck knives forever. This is the kind of thing that you want to have with you all the time. Now, one thing I've noticed, I love Wrangler Star's videos in terms of there's a tool for every job. And one thing he'll say is that there is no pocket knife, no bushcraft knife that will replace the effective use of what a hatchet will do in a certain situation. And I agree with that 100%. You don't want to take a knife to a gunfight. You don't want to take an axe to a whittle fest, right? But all that to say that one thing trumps all, and I use my pocket knife every day, all the time, at least 10 times a day. So in my mind's eye, there are things on the homestead that you can go cheap with. There are things that you really need to spend the money on because you're going to use them again and again and again, and you do not want to go chintzy on those items. Now, this particular knife was neither really expensive nor really cheap, and the reason why is because I'm really poor. This was the best knife I could afford for the money I had. At least I had the wisdom to go, I'm gonna get the very best knife I can with the money I have on hand. Save up, which I did, save up, yada yada yippee skippy. Don't go cheap on stuff that you know you're gonna need, you know you're gonna have to rely on, you know you're gonna use day in, day out, all the time. So now, with all that said, guys, comments down below. Do you agree with what I said, or do you still agree what you first wrote down in the first comment that I asked you to? So make sure you pop your words of wisdom, your pearls of intellect, your droplets of joy and thought from above. Whatever. Anyway, put your comments down below. Am I right? Am I wrong? What are your thoughts? Please do like and share and subscribe. This is just a brief homestead tip video. I'm Brad with the Big Family Homestead. You guys have an amazing day.